It's really a privilege to be here tonight, this evening. I had the honor of teaching these young artists this morning. And some of the things that we so graciously got to do this morning, we talked about anxiety busters. Do you have any idea what a performer goes through on the side before they enter the stage? Your nervous system fires and fires and fires. And all of a sudden, what happens is you get so nervous you don't know what's going to happen up here. So we talked about anxiety busters this morning, and then we talked about what it was like to be present, to be 100% committed and focused on one thing at a time. We talked about being 100% focused and committed on what's most important. And we talked about the brain and the nervous system and how the brain can only think and digest one thought at a time, and how when we're thinking more than one, that's when the nervous system fires. I taught these kids this morning that when they can be 100% committed and focused, life happens with them and for them. I taught them that being 100% committed and focused with you as their parents or guardians can really help them live their dreams. Because as they show up for you 100% with their attention on you and listening to you, you as well get their presence. And presence for me is what I learned by being on the stage. And as a young girl, being shy at age 4, I didn't know what my life was going to be about. So I enrolled in dance class. My parents enrolled me in dance class. And my life's journey began as an artist. And at the age of 12, staring in the mirror in ballet class with a black leotard on and tights, I noticed I had an indent in the right side of my body. And I went home that evening and I said, "Mom, something is wrong with me." And she said, "No, not my daughter, not you. There's nothing wrong." And I said, "No, I really do think so. This doesn't look right." And I was diagnosed with scoliosis. I had a 17-degree upper curve and a 36-degree lower curve. My right hip sat like this, and my right shoulder sat like this. So what you see today is a lot of work that I've done, but what you see today is what dance did for me. Dance healed me. Dance gave me the opportunity to feel what I needed to feel to live my dreams. Dance gave me the opportunity to express everything and anything I needed to express to have what I consider to be a straight spine today. I didn't take medication. I went to dance class, and that was my prescription. That was my prescription to love myself, to learn about myself, to heal myself. At age 12 to 16, I wore a back brace for 16 hours a day, 5 years. And the only time I was able to take that brace off was at dance. Dance and art gave me freedom and possibility. Dance and art gave me the opportunity to feel what it feels like to not be strapped in a brace in which you cannot breathe for 16 hours a day. I didn't like the way I looked. I wore a sweatshirt around my waist, and the reason I wear this dress tonight is because I'm really proud that I can wear something without a back on it, because it was until age 30 that I could take a mirror and look at the back of myself in the mirror. So this journey isn't always straight, is it? This journey isn't straight, but what art did for me was it allowed me to learn about my path. And we each are unique. We are each individuals. Every child you see on this stage, every one of you sitting right here, right now, is an individual. There is no path the same as the next. So my gift of scoliosis has allowed me to be right where I am today. My gift of performing around the world, my gift of speaking, my gift of modeling. I mean, these things I never could have imagined when I heard the words, "You can't dance professionally," at age 12. The pain that I experienced in my back as a young girl was excruciating. And all I had was God, prayer, and dance to get through it. I had a family of support for sure. But what I learned is that anything really is possible when we can be 100% present on one thing at a time, one moment at a time. Being involved on stage live, this is a live interaction. There isn't a takeover, there isn't a do-over. Taught me how to be so present. Taught me how to listen to my body in time of need. And it taught me how to honor my body when I needed to. So what's most important to all of you tonight? All of you, just by being present in this room, you are making a difference in building a bridge for other people. Just your presence here tonight is touching the lives of other people that aren't even here. Isn't it amazing that we can sit here and do this here in Colorado, but we are really touching lives around the world? It's amazing, isn't it? That these children performing tonight, yes, have touched our lives here, but their energy is touching lives of people that don't even have the opportunity. It's amazing that you have showed up tonight. It's amazing that you have given your time and your efforts to be here, to be a part of something that is so uniquely accomplished for so many other people. Presence is really a beautiful gift, isn't it? And I learned that on the stage, and now I learn it here, right here with all of you. Amongst my journey, I look at my resume, and it's quite interesting to look at your resume one day and go, wow, Radio City Rockette, and I've danced with Meatloaf, and I look at all these things, and I'm like, that doesn't define me. It's quite fascinating, and it's an accomplishment. But what I'm really most proud of is that I really love and honor myself today. I really can look in the mirror and say, wow, I really love and accept you. And what I love even more is I'm able to build a bridge now for other people to love and accept themselves. Art isn't just performance. There is an art within every single one of you sitting here tonight. Whether it's business, whether it's hospitality, every single one of you has an art within yourself. Are you using it? Are you using the gift that you have within yourself, the art within yourself, to not only change other people's lives, but to bring the joy out of your own? Because what matters most to me every day is that I'm doing and living life with joy. Dance still brings me joy. Speaking brings me joy. Being with all of you tonight brings me joy. Seeing these kids on stage after seeing them this morning brings me so much joy. So what brings you the most joy in life? Because joy also heals. So joy was part of the reason why my spine is straight today. I didn't have surgery, but the gift of joy and the gift of love and the gift of art really gave me so much of my life. So what's most important to you tonight? Today, I'm a life coach, and I coach individuals one-on-one, bringing the art within themselves, whatever that is, out into the world. I'm really passionate about it. I have my own podcast show. I get to interview people about their stories of why they are where they are and what they're doing today. And the show is in 56 countries because my goal a year ago was to make an impact on the world. That was my goal. My dream at 12 was to have a straight spine. Once I accomplished that, I went on to the next. I impacted the world now in 56 countries. It's pretty amazing. It's amazing what we can do as individuals when we can be present with the gifts that you were given, when we can be present 100%, fully present with nothing else going on. What can happen in life? What can happen for you and what can happen for your children? I currently live in Las Vegas, so if any of you are ever there, please say hi, because I would really appreciate that. That's like my hub. And I travel around the world, and I teach, and I speak, and I do coaching workshops for a lot of kids on vision and possibility and goal setting, and it brings me so much joy. Because after I toured with the Radio City Rockettes, I decided I really wanted to know what happiness was. And I found it. It was actually just right inside here. So my journey with dance and art has allowed me so much of life, so much possibility, and it has allowed me to meet so many wonderful people and give back to a community. So I thank each one of you for being here tonight, because your impact is not just impacting this room, it's impacting the world. What we do here impacts every single person in this world, because we're a community, we are of one. And I hope and pray that each of you finds the art within yourself and uses it to make an impact like you're doing tonight. Thank you so much.